Let's go. Where should we start? I think we got to go from back to front, really. I can't lie. I know we're doing the transfer thing, people. I know we're doing the transfer thing, but doesn't this make you feel so happy as an Arsenal fan? Jesus specifically, like my man said, best quote of the day. I don't care what anyone says. Jesus himself said, "I am a number 9. I am a striker, and I thank God every day that I can be." We used to pray for times like this. I know, obviously, he's versatile and that. We used to pray for times like this, man. This is crazy. I don't know what these are, but yeah, I think I was running some Jesus propaganda. When you look at non-penalty minutes / goals involvement, Jesus has a better one than Diego Costa. So there is some potential in the lad there. Jesus has scored in 47 Premier League games and is yet to end on the losing side. Only Milner with 54 has netted in more games without ever losing in the comp's history. So we all know that's a stat that's done this season, isn't it? But nonetheless, it's nice to know, people. Apparently, Gabriel Jesus is the highest goal scorer in Premier League history to have netted 100% of his goals from inside the box. So let's get some 1-2s going and give the man service. You know, outside the box, he does link up play and stuff, but he's not just going to bang it from 30 yards. And listen, don't get any idea seeing Partey and Xhaka and El Nene in training, please. Yeah, man, we've seen that Poch's sacked, bro. It's not a thing. It's irrelevant to Arsenal, isn't it? When you look at Gabriel Jesus' 99 starts in the Premier League, they're broken down by the game position. At striker, 78 starts, 40 goals and 14 assists. Right wing, 15 starts, 9 goals and 8 assists. At left wing, 6 starts, 4 goals and 1 assist. So there's versatility there. The top 5 players for combined goals and assists has 136 people, and he's in the same company as Raheem Sterling. Shout out Sterling. In fact, you're signing for Chelsea, so hey, top blue, this is you lot, innit? Yeah. Havertz, pull it over. Shy Havertz, clip it for me. Yay, boys. Kevin De Bruyne, Aguero, all these guys, man, it's there, man. Is what it is. Is Tommy Tuchel still trying Hudson-Odoi as a fullback? Them man days, he can't even play in a position Maitland-Niles didn't even want. Fucking hell, geezer. You know your shit. How Arsenal signed Gab as a street player vision and World Cup promise. We're doing madcap, man. Apparently, when Edu and Jesus met at the Grove Hotel in Hertfordshire last Tuesday to finalise his move to North London, they shared a warm embrace. Later the same day, there was another hug for Jesus from Mikel Arteta as the pair reunited 2.5 years after working together at City. Obviously, there's a range of emotions. After scouting several forwards over the past year, as it says here, Isaac, Calvert-Lewin, Vlahovic, David, Abraham, Arsenal decided towards the end of the season on Jesus. It was around late April / early May when agents of other clubs noticed dialogue with Arsenal was getting colder, and it became clear that Jesus was the one Arteta wanted. Missing out on top 4, blah, blah, blah. That's all dead. We know we got interest from other people. You know, after he Arsenal put 6 months of work into this, as all the articles have said. Arsenal made their interest clear early on with negotiations helped by the fact Edu knows Jesus people and they got a good relationship. Then obviously Arteta, as is often the case in player transfers, played a key role in pitching Arsenal to Jesus and obviously knows what he's getting. We know Jesus has fantastic work rate off the ball, etc., etc., etc. But goals are what he's going to live or die by. Brazilian, skillers, street smartness, 25 years of age. Arteta's worked with him and wants him, so you know how he fits the system. Drops deep and pulls out to the left and right-hand channels. You know, could become a serious predator in the box, you know, which we want to see from him. You know, it's lit. The chance to lead the line is attractive for Jesus for so long. Has had to settle with being a squad player at City. Boy, it is what it is. So, yeah, get the guy a bit of an overkill, but it is what it is. Zach Swanson has joined Portsmouth. Best of luck to the lad, people. You know, the 21-year-old was on the bench numerous times for Arsenal Football Club last season. Didn't get to make his... When you're in a footballing sense, your professional life can take off. Shout out to you. Shout out to Moro, who signed his first pro deal, you know, at the football club, which you want to see. The 18-year-old joined us from QPR, age 13, played 26 times for the under-18s. He made his 23s debut last season. Obviously, he wants to step up and do these things, so keep going, innit? Bellerin's been linked with Villarreal. Every day there's another club linked with him. We know with Bellerin he's going to have to make a sacrifice financially, and it's one that's probably going to drag out people really and truly. Who is Hudson Odoi? I thought he was that blackie who makes the TikToks and that the famous brother. I don't know who Hudson Odoi is, but anyways, this is ain't no one trying to read all this about Hector Bellerin. We know he's contracted until 2023. He's got his heart set on Betis. He's been linked with Villarreal. He's been linked with Atletico. He's been linked with Juventus. It's crazy, man. So we'll have to see. You want to see these things happening. Right now, he's training with the club. Be interesting to see who does and doesn't travel with Arsenal to Germany and America. I obviously they're contracted, but you'd hope a couple of these players are left at home, or everyone who needs to leave is left at home to kind of put pressure on their advisors to sort out their situations. But we'll have to see how that develops. Again, Fulham have signed my man from Sporting Lisbon, but it's not relevant because when you look at it, it says, the West London club are also still in talks with Leno. So is Leno going to travel? Obviously, he'll probably go to Germany. It's not that far, but we've heard this for a few weeks that Fulham are talking. Maybe they've made progress. Maybe they haven't. So, yeah. What's all of this? Arsenal dominate top 10 net spenders in Europe since 2020, but Spurs not behind. Talk to me about net spend, word to Mo. Obviously, it looks like Scamacca looks to be going to PSG, which could be bad news for Arsenal, West Ham, and etc., even though it looks like we moved away from a striker. Tired of seeing Lisandro Martinez's face, but Lisandro Martinez begs Ajax board to let him leave as United and Arsenal battle it out for the Argentine signature. Apparently, he has asked the club's board to let him leave during a showdown meeting on yesterday, with both Arsenal, and United battling it out to sign the 24-year-old versatile Argentine defender / Argentine international. So we have to see. Martinez is open to joining either the Gunners or the Red Devils. Though Martinez's preference would be a reunion with Erik ten Hag, he's open to moving to the Emirates, and it's now down to either side to agree a fee with Ajax. Ajax have been holding out for around 45 million and have so far rejected 2 bids from Arsenal, the last of which was 34 million. The Athletic says Martinez has now taken matters into his own hands by trying to force Ajax's hand by requesting to leave the club for a second time. United have accelerated talks with Ajax in recent days after learning that Arsenal had made a third bid. He's got 7 caps for Argentina, people. I'm sure United and Arsenal fans equally are bored of this now. Whatever you want to do, do what you're doing in it, really and truly. As long as Arsenal got backup targets, that's all that matters. 45, 50 million for someone that you'd hope he arrives and battles to be first choice, but 45 to 50 million for a centre-back when you've just spent that last year on Ben White. You've got Saliba, you've got Gabriel. I'm all for it, but many people would say a bigger priority is not that it's not in defence, but the middle of the park. Surely you could spend a pretty penny there, or spend a pretty penny before Barca and Chelsea got involved with the Rafinha thing. I don't know. This is just reiterating that he wants to play in the Premier League. He's told them he wants to quit. I'm quite frankly bored of talking about this youth. Dybala's apparently considering Arsenal and United transfers as Inter Milan interest cools down. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, he's a quality player, but quality alone doesn't make a signing right. Beyond him just being quality, I don't think it helps us that much, if I'm completely honest with you. United the same, really. What does the future hold for Zaha? I don't know, man. Obviously, he's contracted until 2023, 2024, so he'll have to keep it moving. Whilst reports of a move away from South London have been few and far between since his failed move to Arsenal and Everton in the summer of 2019, interested parties could swoop for the attacker who has 12 months to run on his current deal. I mean, Everton could be back in for you. Spurs were interested in you. I mean, a move to United might not be what people want. You might as well just renew your contract and stay there, man. You moved to United too early. You signed before this contract. I swear he signed a death row contract. You shagged yourself. I would take him at 29 years of age because I don't think he blocks the pathway of other players. He can play on the swagger to him, and I do like his mentality, but this boat is gone now, really. Brentford, I don't know why you're seeing that. Lewis Potter could be worth taking a punt on. That ain't nothing. What's this? Arsenal are pushing to sign Yuri Telemans ahead of Milinkovic-Savic because he will come more than 40 million cheaper than the Lazio star, as the Leicester City midfielder's expiring contract sees his price tumble to 25 million. I mean, we've heard that we're interested, that he's got his heart set on Arsenal, that he'll reject Arsenal, reject United for Arsenal, that personal terms have been done, that there's no other interest. We've heard everything, man. We've heard everything under the sun, really and truly. Every bloody thing under the sun, apart from the fact of just him signing for the club. And I think a lot of people are bored of that now, if I'm completely honest with you. So if you're signing, sign. If not, it is what it is. But Arsenal are pressing ahead in their attempts to sign a central midfielder, with Yuri Telemans having been identified as their most likely target. As you know, we brought in Fabio Vieira, Gabriel Jesus, among other things. Romano said that Arsenal had identified Telemans ahead of the Lazio midfielder, owing to the fact he's 40 million cheaper. You know, he's got 12 months to run on his deal. As you know, Milinkovic-Savic is well admired across the footballing world and is well touted for a move by the Italian press, but it's made complicated by his price tag, which is around 68 million. So you put 55, 60 million and you get him to put pressure on Lazio, surely he keeps it moving. Or 45 plus thingy, plus Torreira. Come on, man. You lot start acting. Sarri, start acting. 11 goals and 11 assists for his teammates last season is lit. And as an Arsenal fan, would take that. You know, despite this, it's unlikely Arsenal will be able to make a bid for the Serbian international, with his price tag seemingly ruling them out of the running. I mean, maybe Arteta wants Lisandro Martinez in a centre back more than he wants to address midfield and Milinkovic-Savic. But I mean, I'd rather spend a pretty penny on Milinkovic-Savic, not these 70s and 80s, you know, but 68 million. I'd go 55, 60, run you at 8 million with variables. I'd do that, really. And I'll still try, but I can't lie, it's dream chasing. But if it was serious, you should be bringing in Telemans and Milinkovic-Savic, really. But it is what it is, man. You know, again, we've seen these comments before in relation to Telemans. So I'm not going to bore you lot. And it all depends where you read, because again, this report seems more bullish for Milinkovic-Savic if you're an Arsenal fan, which I don't think this is happening. Arsenal could go up to 65 million euros to sign midfielder, amount deemed appropriate by club for sale. Apologies. As you know, we've signed Jesus, Fabio Vieira, Marquinhos, Matt Turner. It feels like we're missing some players out there. Over the past few days, there's been a renewed push regarding Arsenal's interest in a player, as this Italian publication has claimed that despite a first offer of 55 million being rejected by the Serie A side from the Gunners, a second one could be on its way. And I mean, you've got to take things with a pinch of salt. Locatelli, Vlahovic, Arthur, you know, even though we didn't get Aaron Hickey, we was led to believe, based on Italian publications, it's a formality sort of thing. Granit Xhaka's failed move to Roma, Torreira with Fiorentina, whether it's working with Italian clubs or Italian links, I am very pessimistic on them. Would love the guy, but beyond it being a talking point, of course, it ain't really a thing. So, and it definitely without outgoings, like we might be able to meet them halfway with Torreira. You could potentially offer other players as a make weight. I don't know if that's viable, but it could be a thing, really. Beyond that, though, it don't seem like there's anything. Let's look at this article that Charles Watts put up. Why Arsenal believe in Jesus, 45 million signing the perfect number 9 for Arteta. He has never scored more than 14 goals in the Premier League season. I thought it was 15, but all right. That's something that he's going to have to be wary of. I mean, I don't think Charles is going to say anything we don't know. He's a player that Arteta knows well following his time at City. He did say he was very excited. Yeah, I think apologies, people, but it's just what we already know. It's just a think piece. I'm, big respect for Charles Watts, but I'm trying to hear no think piece with that. Where are the other rumors, man? Google needs to start lying to us about midfielders and things like that, man. And I mean, if you're an Arsenal fan, this has to warm the heart a bit, innit, people? Like, this is not a drill. We're seeing this. Jesus, the Brazilian Dons, lovely to see, good for Marquinhos. Obviously, naturally, Marquinhos is going to gravitate towards you lot more, and probably a bit more to the, extend that to the other Portuguese speakers at the club, Tavares, Fabio Vieira, etc. Want to see you more. I know Gabriel Jesus are not that much older than Gabriel Martinelli, but you two are probably closer in age. And I would say, obviously, this is his first move into Europe. You kind of had that as well, coming straight from Brazil to England. Now, I don't know if he's going to have a future here, long-term, medium-term, or short-term, but I want to see Martinelli more do his thing there. Man, them are looking wham, though. Okay, look at Gabriel Jesus, head full of hair. You're going to get straight. That hairline's gone with being at Arsenal, but it's calm, it's calm, it's calm. As you can see, this is lit. I'm here for this. What else is there? We know Zach Swanson left. Oh, that's probably all. Nana. Oh, I'm tired of hearing about Gnabry and Lisandro Martinez. What else is there? United, the favourites for Lisandro Martinez. Cristiano Ronaldo, we know you was one step away from signing for us. Partey has travelled to Germany, whatever reason that's there. Boy. So yeah, man. Leeds are signing Sinistera, who was previously once upon a time linked with Arsenal Football Club, but that changed. So yeah, man. That seems to be all of Arsenal's transfer rumours and all of them things there. And that's the timestamps. Any ideas why the club never moved forward with Zinchenko? Thought it'd be a good left back option. I don't know either, man. Good left back option and left sided centre mid. Would love Pedro Neto, but it's not happening, man. I ain't got access to Getty, man. I think you got timed out because you're chatting this part, ABS, man. Man said 45 million plus. Sorry, got that good bud to put in your cigarettes. Keep smashing the likes and subscribing. Roll to 50k and follow Twitch. Link in the description. Come on. Appreciate the Twitch. And don't forget Love Island settings later today, people. Football Manager tomorrow, as well as Footy Talks and as well as Love Island. The grind not stop. Thursday, Arsenal are playing Nuremberg in pre-season. So don't forget across Twitch and YouTube. I think we kick off at 4:30 UK time. So I'll be live half an hour or an hour before kickoff. Probably it's normally an hour, isn't it, really? So I should be live at 3, really. I probably will. I think it's in the, obviously, Twitch gang, check your schedules and set your reminders. I think it's scheduled for 4, but you know what? Let's change that right now, man. I think it's scheduled. Oh, who's that? Talking too much. Where's my schedule? This is one thing I like about Twitch. You can just pattern this up very quickly. And just as I said that, cursor on commentator, it's not happening. So yeah, we'll make that happen. Content. The way he talked in that video, you can see that man loved Arteta. We're selling Jesus for 100 million to Madrid after he smashes it. Boy. Strikers are paid to score goals inside the area, man. Exactly. Providing with that statistic just tells me that outside the box, Jesus can cook. He can get involved with the link-up play, but you need to lay it on the plate for Mendham, really. I look at the goal we scored against City. I look at the teamwork goal against Southampton. It's calm, man. Jesus and Gabby playing some tight 1-2s on the top of the box on the left are going to twist more than a few defenders into the ground on the way to scoring some class goals. Amen. What's happening with Delitage? 1 minute it's Chelsea, then it's Bayern Munich, man. To be fair, like I said, did score some important goals for us. It just weren't enough, really. It's a bit like Lukaku. It's not as funny. And you know what? Top Blue, you being a Chelsea fan, it's not as funny as you lot convincing yourself and Lukaku convincing himself that 1, he wanted to play for Chelsea, and 2, he's improved so much as a player in general play. Come on, man. Brooke Norton Coffey was at Chelsea. Unfortunately, he's here now. Probably. We got enough likes, but we can keep running them up, man. Appreciate you lot tuned in. Martinez would play more minutes at United than Arsenal plus Ten Hag connection. Yo, we're sleeping on the likes today. Shout you lot, man. Interesting. It's always a lit one with you lot. Which is, again, it's appreciative. When you look at Brazilians, you look happy. Me too. Trust. You know. It's cool, my guy. Holding's hairline came back because he did the Banduli, the 30, 40, 50k turkey thing. Shout out yourself, fire. Would you take the pay for 70 million? I mean, I don't think the pay's a bad player, but nah. Almost at 300 likes, 14 more, and we're there, man. It's all my Diallo, it's minor, bro. It's minor. Come on, big up yourself, Diallo, man. It's minor, it's minor. Someone must have just done you dirty. Jax has fully fumbled the bag. Hey. Coco's just on playing games, man. She's for the grades. We need that. She's from the same school of thought as Tasha and Ekinsu. Tasha, the main one. Obviously, I forgot to mention this again. Chris Wheatley has said Miguel Aziz is in talks over a season-long move to Spain. Gino are currently leading the way. I think he's got Spanish in him, and it's a good one to test yourself in the next country, people. Charlie Patino and Renell Waters are among the Arsenal youngsters who have travelled to Germany. I can't lie, Waters had a good season at fullback, and he's had a good summer. He's playing for England and that. I think he's a bit basic. I don't think he'll make the grade, but is what it is. I do like Lino Salsa. I think he could. Salahudin's been in around the first team. Probably doesn't let the technical team down. What the fuck is this? I don't think they were that much. Anyways, what's this? Well, yeah, Arsenal are looking to sell Reece Nelson, as we already know. It's unfortunate, but it's time now, isn't it? Probably going to get 2 million and a handshake based on what we've been doing. 10 million for Guendouzi. I can't imagine you're going to get much more. It doesn't seem like there's anything else Arsenal related there. So if Amari didn't travel, that must mean because a loan's been pending, and not just him, a lot of people. That must mean a loan move is pending. Off topic, if you're a United fan, apparently Malance has completed his medical and is finalising his visa and dotting I's and crossing T's. So he's U-Man's player. Partey, in brackets, Lokonga, Nene, Savic, Vieira, Smith Rowe, Odegaard. That's solid and means we can always play the form player. Hear that? We'll never get a chance to sign Telemans for this sort of price again. You might do, because I can't imagine. Yeah, you might do. Well, in fact, you're right, because you got the summer to do this. What else you lot saying? What it be? Smartly done. I'm there, my guy. Hope you're doing well and safe. Leeds are making some nice moves. Jay, shout yourself. It just feels like, hey, my ears popped there. It just feels like they're making thingy signings, man. Football manager signings, really. If I'm honest with you. Let's get a deal. Let's deal with the 8 first. 65 is fine if it gets over the line, over the hump and into the Champions League. I hear that. Are you going live with Matisse to watch along? Yeah, I'm sure they big up Matisse, but I'll be doing my thing on my channel. So yeah, we'll have to see, man. The man said, I'm still waiting for Arteta to raid La Liga with a Fabio Vieira type signing. Amen. Shout out the Beautiful Game podcast. Shout out you, Diallo, for the super chat. DG, did you watch the BCN interview on the Beautiful Game podcast? The kid's mentality is top. Looks like he's got a big future in the game. Here for it. Shout out the Beautiful Game podcast. The man that are making moves. Yeah, I have seen that. And it just reminds me, shameless plug, but one thing with Brook, he's driven. Drive can take you some places your ability can't. We look at half of these footballers that are around. Ability. There's probably players that have more ability than a lot of footballers, but for one reason or another, they never made it. Mentality can take you. Mentality can see you overachieve. He's got the mentality. He's got the athleticism. He's very level-headed. It's just now about ironing out the rough edges in your game. And as I said, I'll be surprised if Brook's not ready by 20, then I don't think he'll make it here. And what I mean by that is I'm not expecting you to not make mistakes. I'm expecting you to be of a certain standard. So he's 19. He's 20 in 2024, the same period Cedric Suarez's contract's up. Don't get twisted. Love for the super chat. Don't get twisted. I would love to buy a fullback, but yeah, man. DG, do you use Discord? That way you can still live stream, watch on other people's channels. I have Discord. Hey, where's D-Man, aka Let's Activate? He's on that. And Tino, you have to get on them. Hey, you're right. We have been linked with this guy, We have been linked with this brother. You're right. I missed out one thing. Shout out South London's finest, man. That's a very good save. For what it's worth, I think he's lit. I think he's good. He can play up front, can play as a 10. Looks fairly exciting. Not really stood out for me when I've watched him play in Europe, but I'll take him, really. But you can't go. The names we've been linked with, it's a bit of an anticlimax, isn't it, really? But apparently Arsenal are interested in Charles de Cala. I can't say his name, but we're linked in Charles as Mikel Arteta continues to explore the market. according to this Italian publication covering transfer news of an English-based club of a player that's in Belgium. Football's international, but all right. You know, Arsenal have entered the race for him, joining several other clubs from England and abroad in the pursuit of the Belgium star. The versatile attacker could leave Club Brugge for a bigger challenge this year. It's a World Cup year. Maybe it's worth you staying there. That might cost you a place or not. So I am not too sure in that regards, people. He is versatile, and that tells me at 21, are you a striker? Do you play in behind this? You know, are you going to be a central base player? Are you going to play in behind the striker? You know, are you going to be a striker? There's a lot of development, and Arsenal are trying to do this development thing, but where are you going to fit in? It could be worth just staying where you're at the moment, and developing, and then the next move happening. It's like Cody Gakpo. I wouldn't be surprised if he stays put at his club. He was linked with Leeds. It seems like them rumours there have gone quiet. He is versatile. Apparently, he has played 30 games as a centre striker out of a total of 49 in all comps last season. So primarily, he's that in it, really, of that. How long is his contract? I don't know, but they're going to have to pay a decent fee. I wouldn't mind based on potential and things like that, but we've already got bare potential, Dons. I would like to see, you know, we didn't get Rafinha, but the Rafinhas and these just a couple of them. Don't bring in players for the sake of it. He's reportedly uninterested in moving to Leeds, a bit like Gakpo. AC Milan apparently have bidded, so maybe you have to take that with a pinch of salt of Arsenal looking at stuff, people. Obviously, he can play up front and he might get opportunities up front. But with Fabio Vieira, Smith Rowe, Odegaard, are you going to play in the creative roles? I mean, I'll have you if you want to sign, but it doesn't seem like there's anything really. It seems like a lot of waffle. So if we are genuinely in for him, fair play, man. DG, I'm now thinking we should buy a specialist 6 and play Partey as an 8. What, Partey breaking the lines?